All right, folks, we're back up and running. Same thing is going on before, attempting to destroy. First stymie and then destroy. Anyway, the threat here, which the threat is our good friends the Aztecs, who have very unfortunately for us expanded, which I did not want them to allow them to do, but due to some battlefield excellence on their part, they've put us in the position where they were able to expand, which I did not approve of, but they didn't ask for my approval. Do a little bit of plundering, knowing damn well I have to do those things again, but for now, it's important that I am able to destroy these improvements to impact their production. And provided I can continue to do that, then we'll be in good shape. We are still outpacing them as far as their growth goes, which is good. We're going to have to found another city, which is good. That's what we want to do. That's another thing. We want to make sure that we're out-teching them considerably. He needs to stay here pretty much in perpetuity. And this guy needs to head up north to scope out that other town. Perhaps it is... I won't move him around too much because he'll get killed by barbarians, and that avails us nothing, of course, if he does. Okay, let's see what they have going down here. This is pretty much a full-up spying mission. He's got a worker, and he's got some... This town right here could actually be destroyed by us if we had... I'm sorry, my kids are playing Minecraft right now, which is, yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Which they take very seriously. I mean, in their small child brains. I take this seriously as well, but as you can tell, they're probably being more successful than I am with this turn of events. This negative turn of events that we've seen. Oh, cool. Okay, let's hit them once. Oh, yeah. Well, good. I didn't... Oh, they left it guarded with nothing. Okay. Good. All right. Well, that's nice. We destroyed that town. And, oh, good. I get to respond to one of my kids whining. One moment, please. So, yes, I was called in to... what's his name? Mediate a Minecraft-related, what would you call it? You would call it a disagreement. I had to come in and do mediation there. So we solved the problem, thankfully. And we're solving the problem here with our goofy Aztec friends here who are, yeah, they're here, and they're problematic. There's no doubt about it. But luckily... Their towns there are very weakly disposed. So that's very helpful to us because we've used that to be able to pretty much... well, we eradicated their town there down on the Yucatan. Isn't the Yucatan? That's a Yucatan Peninsula. It sure is. Oh, we got a worker out of it, too. Well, that's a nice little bonus now, isn't it? So... I think we need one of these guys to slide down. Let's see. Hopefully this guy... I meant to do it. 56%. Not great. And we're not going to win a foot race to get there. Or are we? Well, we kind of are because he's not actually going to be able to get past our guy. So we'll see. I might go ahead and lay an attack on him from that angle, which would be a real winner, I think. It would be nice to use this guy to block his entrance there, or block his exit. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to freeze this guy up because the last thing I want is to be afflicted by our good friends there. I need to get this worker to market. That sounds messed up. I mean, he kind of is, though. I mean, if you think about it, he would be considered a slave in that case. And, of course, we can come down here in order to threaten this guy, and he will be forced to stop work. it doesn't look like we can get that double attack there that we were hoping to get. There's some copper up there that we want to take advantage of. But the biggest thing right now, crud. Okay. Yeah, we need to get up at that town before he can reinforce. Because that reinforcement is everything. Because if I can attack him with 2, he's not going to be able to withstand that. It's just not going to happen. He's going to lose that town, and then we'll be back to 1 town, which is exactly where we wanted to be before we had such issues with defending ourselves. Aha! And this is a good site for a city right here. We got the fish. I think there's deer probably. There's always deer somewhere. And we've got copper. So that'll be a fine place to set aside a town. All right, good. This town, unfortunately, at this point... Okay, good. We've got a chance to kill a settler, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Hey, can we be quiet? Okay, anyway. I think I might... Kids might be getting... I took them out. We had a nice time outside, but unfortunately, I feel like their energy level's getting high to where I got to take them out to the park or something. Let them bleed off a little bit of that energy. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck here. All right, let's see if they attack me, which they might. And if they do, I don't want him to be encumbered by it. He's pretty strong, though. All right. There we go. Philadelphia, as it's probably erroneously called. Well, not probably. I know how America looks. It is erroneously called that. It's actually probably more in Canada than anywhere in America. So we'll just let him stand there for a second. We need this guy here to kind of hang tough. We need him to also hang tough. These units are weakened at this point, which is not good news. But what is good news is that we might get to take that town there, which would be excellent. So I feel like we have enough units down there right now. I might not, but I'm going to need to come up with that library. That's pretty important. I'm going to need to come up with that library. That's going to be very important. Just capture this guy. Apparently, they're not that interested in keeping him around, or they're just going to attack my guy. That's their center ideal there. Okay. Now we're almost certainly going to take this place. Yep. No. Wow. Only 57%. Well, I'll do it. Yeah, we got it. Great. Great. So now we've reduced them to no town. So 57% is only a half chance, but it's also, it's pretty good. All right, I'm going to capture this worker. I don't know. How did we get a worker up there? How did a worker get up there? I have no idea. Well, you know what? That's great, though. Because more workers, you could always use more workers, you know? Let's hope he doesn't get attacked. Let's hope he doesn't have to pay for it, though. Ooh, he's got 0.3 strength, so I'm going to cover him up there. And it looks like everything is going to go real nice. Yes. Mathematics and construction. Construction will give us the power. Will give us the power to build what we need there. And he did not decide to act aggressively in that case. Unfortunately, he did decide to take my key terrain. Let's see if he stays there. I don't know. We'll have to see if he stays there. I'm going to move these guys around this way. And hopefully that's going to work out well. We'll have to see. He's going to have to heal up a little. Although I think if he stands there, he'll be secure, given his 75% defensive advantage. We'll see, though. These guys haven't been that aggressive at like throwing bodies at me since about the beginning of the game. Now they are in a superior defensive position, kind of. We're just going to have to see what sort of trickery they're going to try there. But for right now, we're in a very good position. A very good position. And we are continuing to weaken our opponents, which that's the most important part. We want them to be weakened. We don't necessarily have to destroy them. Well, we can't destroy them. 100% we cannot destroy these guys until such time as we have catapult. Because they have too many defensive advantages where they are right now. So what's standing between us and victory right now is the construction tech. And I'm building a library to kind of help bring that to fruition sooner. Although I don't know how much practical usage that's going to be. Okay, they've moved off their defensive thing, which was a bad idea because that guy's going to eat it. And now we've recaptured our defensive terrain right there, and that's good. And this guy who's got like 0 health left, he can rest up. Yeah, okay. Well, that movement put us in a lot better position, so they did us a favor, which I'm sure wasn't their intention. Now, New York there, or Chicago, as I usually call it, because it's right where Chicago should be anyway, right? It's in a good location. Or not, it's in a good location, but it's not as productive as one might think it would be. It's going to be very productive in terms of... Okay, so we need to bring this guy up. Crap. So once this guy gets in the woods, then anything goes at that point. Because what's his name in the woods is no fun. An archer in the woods, he's got defensive advantages there, or at least he's a good defensive unit in the woods. And he's going to make it hard for any unit I can muster to really do anything about him. I'm going to send this guy back to the town because he'll heal up faster that way. This guy can come down here and ensure that they cannot move out of the capital. The key is not allowing them. Oh, no, well, that settler got out somehow. Or did he? I don't know. Maybe. No, there's no way he could have got down here unless he went by boat, but it's not a sea city, so no, that couldn't have happened. So I just have to wait till he gets out the plains so that I can actually attack him. So far, everything's working out pretty well. The big thing is just mustering enough... what's his name? Is mustering enough catapults. We get enough catapults, and then it's game over at that point. I don't even think they have Jaguars yet, which Jaguars are one of those units that they really enjoy pumping out, and that really make things difficult for us due to their city attack advantage. But they tend to get a lot of promotions in the end. All right. Okay, attacking across the water is costing me some points. 61% is not bad, but I'd rather have it a higher percent. All right, let's go and see what kind of moves he's going to make. He's not going to make any moves. 73%. Well, that sucks. Because I don't want to tie up a guy just standing there. Whoops, did I build a town there? I didn't want to build a town there. I wanted to build a road. Oh, that's fine. That's something. Oh, look at this guy. So we got 2 of these goofus gallant type fellows around. All right, well, we need to hurry up and get something online. Let's see. Does he have any Jags yet? No. Apparently they haven't discovered the tech they need to build Jags with, which is it's good. I'm happy about it. Let's see what he's going to try here. All right. Give me another swordsman, please. I mean, of course, swordsmen are useful in their own way, in their own right. Build a farm there for that corn. And we're going to have... What are we going to have? Everybody's got their own guy. I don't know where that archer went. Oh, there we go. That's okay. He doesn't really pose much of a threat, in my opinion. Okay. I'm going to erase that and build a irrigation. A farm. Which is still signified by the I key from good old Civilization 2. Probably Civilization 1, but I'll be honest, I don't know because, I didn't play it, really. Let's see. We'll build the barracks here. Oh, wait. No. We need to build a workboat. Actually, we need to build a workboat here, which we could build in the other town, but I'm not gonna. There you go. 1 turn? Yeah, sounds good to me. Sounds real good. All right. Kill that guy. Yep. Axeman versus warrior. It's no contest. That's That's not going to go. It's not going to be a problem. Normally, I'd be scared to attack a guy with my only town defender. But, I mean, for reals, he's, you know, it's not something to worry about. All right, good. So we are doing a pretty good job of choking them at this point. And we're simply waiting on the, you know, to be able to pump out those catapults. We got those catapults pumped out. We'll be in a fantastic position to push our advantage. I started a thought earlier and then I never finished it, so sorry about that. But it was basically about the fact that there's no need to... Oh, did I build a monument? Yes, thank God I built a monument. There's no need to build any spearmen because there's no horses in the New World, and as such, I will not face any mounted opponents. The best thing I can build are axemen or possibly swordsmen. Oh. And here comes another one of these guys. I like to keep the woods for the, what's the name, for the production, but really, I'll switch to a technology, or, what's this name? Some kind of civic later that will allow me to make use of whatever. Yeah, I'd really like to attack that guy, but right now it's not my interest. Eventually it will be in my interest. Yeah, how about I build a workboat and build a workboat for these other guys? And yeah, in case you're wondering, I am not only planning, yeah, because I announced my strategy before of basically retarding these guys. It was what I would like to call a retarded strategy of slowly constricting around the Aztecs until they are, you know, they're not effective anymore as a nation. I mean, eventually I will just straight up attack them when I get my... but we are also planning on expanding into South America, either directly or indirectly. And I think I will go directly. I think it will destroy the Incas. They're pretty easy to destroy. And I was also going to set the game so there was no, what's his name? Yeah, and as such, I'm going to get sailing. Okay, so there we go. We got the catapults. So now we need to build some catapults. So let's build these workboats here, which are good. And yeah, everybody else is going to build all the whatevers, which are fine by me. It's not really important. The most important thing is, like I said, eliminating the Aztecs. After we eliminate the Aztecs, we'll be all alone pretty much on this side of the world. And yeah, it'll be glorious. We'll be in good shape. Okay, so it's going to be like a 1-2 punch there. I'm going to knock out this other guy eventually. Not going to cut down that jungle quite yet. But yeah, this Texas town right here, I guess you would say Houston. That would be like Houston's location. You have Port Town and all that. Kind of wish I had one of these guys right here, but whatever. All right, so let's get rid of this guy first. Okay, that didn't work. That's fine, because that's why I got this guy. Good. Now he's no longer a threat. Excellent. All right, so very good. That is pretty much all settled there. I guess we can go to Chicago. Yeah, unfortunately, the techs that give you production from having a town, they're a little ways off. Okay, we can move that guy. And what do we need next? All right, metal casting. Metal casting is pretty damn important. And we can kill him quite easily, which is very good. And it's, I don't know if you guys hear that. I'm sure you do. Everybody is having a fantastic time over there. Maybe a little bit too much of a fantastic time because, of course, I would really like them to shut the hell up in case, well, whatever. So you see they're just stacking up lots of troops in here, but they're of no use to them, obviously, because they're just kind of locked in there. So this is the way I beat the Aztecs. There might be a better way to do it, but this is the way I know, and probably the only way I know, or not probably. It is the, not probably. There's no probable about it. It's the only way I know how to do it. I was hoping that would be a little bit quicker to build that catapult. Actually, it might be because I'm going to cut down the woods there. All right, Maori statue. I'm actually going to save that for a Florida town. I'm not going to form a town at what's this name? I'm not going to form a town at what's the word for it? Cuba. I'm going to make a town in like the bottom of Florida, so I'll also get that. That's one of my moves that I'll be making, but right now I'm not in the kind of position where I want to be making any new cities. I would rather keep my forces occupied, or keep myself occupied anyway, on attacking my opponents. And, well, my opponent, and there is one. So right now, of course, you can see the score split is getting higher, which is excellent. Of course, the score is not that important because it looks into a lot of factors that are not always that important as to whether you can kick someone's rear end or not. Because a lot of times it's not actually germane to the topic of can you destroy somebody else, which is the most important thing. All right, so we have a way to get our forces in here, which is very important. All right, do me a favor and build this catapult, even though it's going to take you a little while, but that's okay. We can do with that. New York is going to eventually be a very good city for production and for money, because that's one thing. I always base my cities when I build them on how much production am I going to get out of this damn city. But it's probably just as important, maybe even more important, not sure, that you can fund everything by building a lot of little towns and all that. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and get our copper right there. God dang, I wish I was having as much fun as my boys are there. They love that Minecraft. I never got into it. I'm sure it's great. Oh, hey, I got another worker here. Oh, gosh darn. Hold on. Oh, she wouldn't talk like that. That's how you kill people in real life. What is he talking about? All right, well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to use this guy to build some roads because he's eventually going to need to build roads. So let's get some of these catapults out. The key is I got to get them, and this was a problem. One of the times I played this was to be able to what's the word for it? It was one of the big problems I had was that they were able to attack the catapults beforehand. I think a lot of that was based upon the road system and having access to Jaguars, which they do not have right now. And that's key. We want to make sure that they don't have access to Jaguars because Jaguars are a problem, a big problem. Why are you turkeys not growing? We got one unhappy guy, which is unfortunate because there's not a lot I can do about Mr. Unhappy Scrappy there. But I want to keep growing this town because I hate to micromanage like that because I don't know if that's actually what we want to do, but it seems like that would be the smarter way to keep growing the town. Of course, we'll keep getting unhappy people, but whatever. Or not whatever, I'm not sure. In any case, let's see. Yes, indeedy. Need a couple more catapults, and we'll just basically have to invest in the town and tear down its. It's got a wall there, so it's going to take even longer to tear down its defensive whatever. Okay, good. I didn't think I had 3 coming. I thought I only had 2 coming, but that's great. 5 might be enough eventually. I'm not sure really. I'm really bad at gaming this, like as far as like war gaming it out. Like I need this many. Oh, I thought I sent somebody up there. Did they get killed? They may have. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, it took off 4% that time. All right, we're at 21 minutes. Let's go ahead and cut it off for now. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.